Alright, guys, let's go over some trades we took this week. Took or didn't take, but at least we had our analysis, so I will go over them with you. So let's have a look first at Euro USD. Alright, let me give you some examples of what happened here. So here we have Euro USD. So here again, guys, for those who know me, you know that I always trade with setup. You know that I have a certain risk parameter. I'm risk averse, so I don't want to take any unnecessary risks. So basically, what happens here is that when you have a look at my setup, I always try to have some market alignment. So I want to take a trade based on what the market is giving me, the opportunities the market is giving. So here, as you can see, I will nearly always use the Fibonacci levels. Why? Because it's a with the time, it's something I've developed, a strategy I've established. It was not easy, but I found my trading setup, my entry setups, my stop loss setups, and it's a right and effective way for me to do this. So you will always see me use some kind of Fibonacci. As you can see here, for example, in this trade, is that I waited, So here in this case, this Fibonacci level is inversed, but at least it came back to our 0.23 level, which is also, if you want to invert it again, our 0.78 level, where we have our discount zone. So in this case, we had our discount zone. I waited because I saw that market was, like rejecting price. With this candlestick here coming low, could be a market fake up. We had some retest. Here we saw that the market started rejecting the discount zone. So it was a significant signal that the market was willing to go up. So basically, we took the trade around this candle. So we followed and we really waited patiently for a setup to confirm. We entered those two candlesticks or two daily candlesticks. So it's a lot of profit. It's not a daily trade. It's not a day trade, but it's a trade that took 2 3 days. So basically, what happens here is that we used a lot of volatility, and that volatility gave us returns. It's very important when you trade to not only focus on the short-term trends, but also be the friend of the long-term trends. So that's what we did. Price here, basically, we can say that price is still bullish. So we can expect price to go up. So it's for that reason that I drafted the my take profit a little bit higher. But I see some resistance since this morning on Euro USD. I saw some developments too in the fundamental space of Euro USD Forex development. So basically, it gives me a signal that the markets can come down. So what I'm doing is simply closing my positions. I'm very happy with those moves. You know, greed is not always the right thing. So basically, guys, on this setup, two things: your risk management, have the right setup, and not be emotional. Okay, so that's something those who have taken the course with me know, and which we will always reinforce when you take a course with our team. All right, so if we go over to another trade here to illustrate perfectly, to show you on EUSD the setup worked, not 100%, but it was profitable. Here on Gold USD, you see that our setup was perfectly executed. Perfectly executed. Our setup is efficient with the market conditions. All right, so here too, we took a very nice profit, even though the candlestick was red, scared a lot of people. You know, we did go for it. So price came down. We were a little bit above previous candlestick, the previous bullish candlestick, which could also signal that the markets, was the sellers were not as strong as the buyers in the market, but our setup was respected. We respected the patience level, and we entered the market. If then our price is coming back to our stop loss level, then so be it. Then we have to verify, we have to review our strategy. But it's a strategy that I've developed over the years, making errors, errors, errors. As you can see, it's very simple. It's very simple, but it's very effective. If you take a look at our Ethereum USD, here again, here it's not very clear, so let me go over to the one I made again. So here is the same one. As you can see here, I'm still waiting for my trade. So I'm not entering my trade. As you can see, it's very slow. We have a high RSI overbought level. Price is arriving in some buy side liquidity. So it will depend on what institutional traders will do at that level because they wait. They want to trick us, guys. They want they want to trick the retail trader into doing things so they can make another move. It's like this that market generates capital. One has to lose for another to win. All right. So basically, here what we want to see is that price continues to do that. Come here, retest that level, wait patiently, guys. If our market conditions are respected, we enter the trade short. If you take a look at Bitcoin USD, sorry, we see exactly the same thing. Market conditions were perfect. We entered around this level, boom, candlestick. We didn't even look at this trade. It went that fast because our order were placed around this level, respected our setup, and we made enough profit. On my Bitcoin USD and my gold USD dollar, it was enough for me to make, you know, like a living. Because two of my five or six trades that I took this week, even though I didn't make any loss, these two, because the market conditions were perfect for these two assets, it made the whole profit for all the other assets which didn't really reach their profit target. So you have like two very big trades where you make good returns, and you have four other trades where you have good returns but less because the market conditions were not perfectly made for your setup at that moment. It might be that within a week, you know, that particular setup, my particular setup is perfect for that market condition at that moment. But you never know. For that reason, you have to have a setup that works on some trades, if possible on all trades, but have also good risk management parameter within your setup. Like I always say, technical analysis is to protect your capital. Fundamental analysis is what helps you indicating where the market can go. Like if you do that, if you understand those two concepts like we teach in our courses, then you have a bigger chance to not make losses or big losses in your trading career.